industrial complex.
I got that part.
No, I just
got
want
that
to
part.
clarify.
No, but I've only got 5 minutes. Your answer is no, as I appreciate it. Let me ask you a couple questions. You wrote a law review article in December of 2023 for the New York University Law Review, and it was about the two cases, Bruin, Supreme Court case, and Dobbs. Remember that article?
Yes, I do.
Okay. In this article, you said, I'm going to quote your words, "Taken together, these two cases demonstrate that the Supreme Court has embraced the use of the Constitution as a tool of racial patriarchy."
The Senate Judiciary Committee room settled into a tense silence as Senator John Kennedy leaned forward, eyes fixed on Professor Franks. He had missed part of the earlier testimony, but not enough to lose momentum. From the moment he began speaking, the atmosphere sharpened, his questions slicing through the room like glass. Every sentence seemed to peel back another layer of ideology, another reveal of contradictions, another moment that left viewers wondering just how deep the radical beliefs actually ran. What followed was not just questioning, it was confrontation, a clash of interpretations, a collision of worldviews, and one of the most tense exchanges on judicial philosophy seen in months. As the hearing reached its final moments, Senator John Kennedy stood out as the only person willing to cut through the dense fog of rhetoric and confront the radical statements head-on.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I apologize for having to miss the testimony of some of you, and I appreciate you coming today. Professor Franks, let me ask you, I listened to your and Ms. Hemingway's testimony and Professor Turley's, so I got part of it. As I understand it, your position, Professor Franks, is that, I think you used the word myth. It is a myth that the Biden administration used government to compel speech, private speech, but that the Trump administration is doing that. Is that a fair characterization?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Do you think perhaps you're allowing your personal political beliefs to affect your objectivity here?
No, I do not. What is guiding my answers here is that I'm looking to see what the Supreme Court has said. You notice that in the testimony about the censorship industrial complex.
I got that part.
No, I just
want
to
that
clarify.
part. No, but I've only got 5 minutes. Your answer is no, as I appreciate it. Let me ask you a couple questions. You wrote a law review article in December of 2023 for the New York University Law Review, and it was about the two cases, Bruin, Supreme Court case, and Dobbs. Remember that article?
Yes, I do.
Okay. In this article, you said, I'm going to quote your words, "Taken together, these two cases demonstrate that the Supreme Court has embraced the use of the Constitution as a tool of racial patriarchy," end quote. Did you say that?
Yes.
Okay. And then you went on to say, quote, "When the Supreme Court declares that there is a constitutional right to armed self-defense in public, it openly embraces and promotes a culture that privileges white men's ability to terrorize and kill those that they perceive as threats," close quote. Did I read that correctly?
I believe so. Thank you for reading.
Okay. And did you also say in that article, I'm going to quote again, quote, "by simultaneously expanding white men's right to kill and constricting women's right not to die, this Supreme Court," referring to the current United States Supreme Court, "has turned the Constitution into a homicide pact as well," close quote. Did you write that?
That sounds like me.
Okay. In November of 2024, you tweet, don't you?
I'm not sure what the current terminology is for it, but yes, I am sometimes on the social platform that was formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah, you're on a lot, aren't you?
I'm not sure what the relevance of that is.
You're trying to be provocative on there, don't you?
Again, I'm not sure what the relevance
Well,
of this question
let me
is.
show you the relevance. On November 7th, 2024, from your tweet, here's one of your tweets at 2:41 p.m. Quote, "The majority of Americans hate women. The majority of Americans hate women more than they love anything, including democracy." Close quote. Did I read that correctly?
I am not sure what this has to do with the subject matter of this
Did you
hearing.
say it?
I do not have those words in front of me. I probably said something along those lines, but
Yeah,
what is
you
the
said it.
relevance of
Here
that
it
to
is,
this
big as
hearing?
Dallas, right there.
Yes.
His questions were sharp, his tone unwavering, and his commitment to constitutional clarity unmistakable. Rather than allowing academic language or political deflection to muddy the issues, he pulled every contradiction into the light and challenged every claim that attempted to twist legal interpretation into ideological activism. Kennedy showed the nation what true oversight looks like: a refusal to be intimidated, a demand for honesty, and a determination to protect Americans from the dangerous implications of extreme judicial narratives. By the time the gavel fell, Kennedy had delivered more than questions. He delivered accountability. His steady presence reminded viewers that the judiciary must be guided by fairness, not personal anger or partisanship. While others hesitated to push back, Kennedy stood firm, championing truth, common sense, and the integrity of the Supreme Court. His performance reinforced why he remains one of the most respected voices in Congress, a senator unafraid to ask hard questions, unafraid to expose inconsistencies, and unafraid to defend the Constitution with courage, clarity, and conviction.